Hey guys, it's your boy DJ. What's up? I'm back. All right, I'm going to show you guys my potential setup. All right, to use these two Razor scooter motors as a free energy source for a solar grid. Okay, guys, this is a lot simpler than going to the car alternator. Okay, I just have to verify how much voltage or wattage is being output. You know, DC current is coming out of this. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how easy this setup is. These are just two Razor scooter motors. Okay, they're very inexpensive, and they even come with the sprockets. Okay, so the thing you will want to do is your mounting plate, whatever you use, this you want to have it slotted so that you can inch the motor back if you need to get more chain tension. Okay, check it out. Very simple operation, much simpler than the than using the car alternator, so to speak. This will work especially for a solar project, I believe. Okay, there's my solar bank right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 batteries connected in parallel, right? In parallel. Still 12 volts, even though it's 4 big, giant batteries. Okay, I'll have this be the the motor that will be powered off the power bank, right? This right here will be the output voltage, okay? All right, it will be the output voltage. So even if it's only producing 2 amps of power, even 1 amp of power, it will help sustain a solar setup, okay? It should help sustain a solar setup because I have a battery maintainer right here. Hang on, guys. Let me show you this. This is my battery maintainer I use every now and then. Like I used it once this week to maintain my setup of my freezer that I'm using as a refrigerator. And there, right there, of course, is my thermostat, digital thermostat. I've only had to use this one time in 7 days, guys. One time. I got off work, like 2 a.m. in the morning, whatever. Had to hook it up. And it wasn't dead at the time. It was running fine. But the voltage was like 12 volts or 12.1. I left this on there till I get off work the next day. I haven't put it back on since. Sun-powered, guys. Sun-powered. So, this is a smart charger maintainer, up to 3 amps. That's it. So you don't need a whole lot of power. So you don't need to necessarily get a car alternator. Okay? What you want to do as far as your voltage, when you want to use your setup, use this to sustain your voltage, you use your power inverter right here. A sine wave power inverter. This is just a 1,000-watt power inverter. It's running that freezer right there with no problems. So let that be your device to pump the power. What you can use this setup as right here is a constant battery maintainer. Now what I plan on doing here is connecting this output. Once I find out what it is, the output of this, right? I want to connect this to my solar controller right there. You can see it right there. I'm at 12.6 volts. If I connect that to my solar controller, so I have other inputs where I can connect other solar panels. Instead of another solar panel, I'm going to have another DC current going in, but it won't be, of course, solar. It'll be driven by this little generator here. I'm going to use this motor as a generator. Once I find out how much wattage it is, because the solar panels that I'm using, they're 4 panels, 25 watts each. Okay? So when we all know the net consistently pushing out 25 watts, if I can get this thing just to push out a minimum of like even 15, 20 watts or whatever 3 amps is, I haven't done the calculations, it should, in theory, constantly, if I leave it running, you know, keep the batteries maintained at peak current, you know. Like, so if it's a cloudy day, this thing is just constantly running anyway. They have bearings in the motors, by the way. Even if it's only pushing in 2 amps, okay? That will keep these batteries maintained because they'll be consistent. Now, the beauty of this is, using this inexpensive Harbor Freight solar controller, is that it cuts off the power to keep the batteries from being damaged. That's why I'll run that output there into the input here like I can connect an external solar panel. Instead, I'm going to connect power coming from that little generator into here, and I should have a self-sustaining system, okay? Because right now what I do is I just use this. You know, if we have cloudy days, I come out, you know, I'll check the weather, come out. If the weather's bad, I connect this, leave it on there while I'm at work, come back, take it off, and if the sun's back up the next day, I'm good. And even if it's not, the battery's fully charged by that time, I can still disconnect this, and it will run completely off of the solar cells there. Yeah, guys. So in theory, it should work. The only thing I need to do now, as you can see, my connection is sure. Say this is the mounting plate. I mount that down, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This is going to go directly to the solar controller once I find out how much voltage or wattage it's putting out. And right here, this will be the motor, the drive motor. In theory, it should work fine. Okay, guys? I'll let you know. I'll probably have it done sometime today. My brother's coming over to help me out with this. Not that I need help on it. It seems to be rather simple. But yeah, so I'm not concerned about trying to use it as a inverter. I've got my inverter. I just want to maintain my batteries for free. Okay, guys? Imagine if I'm correct on this, and it shouldn't be. If I'm correct, I don't know how it cannot work, because even if you're pushing in 2 amps, it will help maintain these batteries, solar batteries, okay? So I'll let you guys know how it goes. And these motors run great. And like I said, these are bearing motors, so they're quite efficient. I'll keep you guys in touch later.